We had you as a guest before the
Yes,
start
thank you,
of the
ma'am.
campaign period. What has changed now, aside from your tarps being pulled down? And is social media affected by the official start of the campaign?
There's a problem with social media right now. I think very few people know this, but since I have around 9 to 10 million followers, at the start of the campaign, Facebook kind of reduced the organic reach of the pages.
The official start of the campaign, or
We-
when you filed your candidacy?
Actually, we felt it's around October.
Okay.
For the past 3 years, Facebook has been slowly reducing the organic reach to around just 6%, which means if you have 10 million followers, each post can only be seen by around 600,000 people. And now it feels like around 4% only. So the only way to reach your followers is to go viral. Your post has to go viral, and you should reach those who are not following you. So it's more difficult right now. I think the reason is Facebook wants to, it's a business. They want you to
monetize.
make a sponsored post,
Is
which
it-
I rarely do.
But it has changed since the official start of the campaign period, or it's gotten worse, or what's the impact?
I think the reach has reduced because before there's an insight button in Facebook.
Yes.
If you have pages, and you will see your engagement per week. Normally, I have 2 million engagement per week, similar to other big networks. However, suddenly by October, it went down to 450,000 only. So that's 75% down.
Have you tried getting in touch with Facebook? They have an office here.
I
Just
think
to ask them what's happening.
they will say that you need to engage more.
Yeah.
And there are many changes in Facebook. Like before, you can have 30 posts in one day, but now you cannot post many times. They will divide your reach by your number of posts. So, especially for news agencies, maybe you have to post only 10 times so you can divide the reach. So that's a big problem for us.
How did you come up with these figures? I'm sorry, I didn't know na. I used to think kasi na your followers get everything that you
No, they don't
you
get
post.
everything.
Hindi
That's
pala
the
ganun.
problem. They are your followers, but you cannot go to them.
Yeah.
But how did you come up with the figures? How did you know it's 4% now versus 10% before?
It's in Google. There are many news about Facebook reducing their organic reach, and 6% is something for the past 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
The way to go about is to make Facebook groups. So they're trying to strengthen the groups right now, but it's just like a faucet. They're closing the faucet. So they're opening the groups and closing the pages. But for your personal accounts, I think even the reach is a little low. If you look at your news feed, the pages are not coming out.
So,
So
are you
that's
shifting
the problem.
strategies now? With that in mind, are you shifting strategies? now that
I'm
campaign
trying
period
to make
started?
it more viral. My engagement per week now is up to 1.2 million. So I found a way to tweak it. That's a problem.
That's interesting. Because before, you were counting on Facebook to make
Yes,
the big
yes.
push for your campaign.
Actually, it's cheaper to boost in Facebook. They say ad cost is only 1% compared to TV
Yes,
for
of
the
course.
same reach. But the problem is if you put that sponsored word underneath your post, people somehow tune out. They will say, this is paid.
It's
I
an
don't
ad.
want to read it.
Ganun.
So
I understand.
There's something,
Yeah.
there's a problem.
I think we know what you're saying. As you pointed out, we're all in the same boat. We're all slave to the algorithms.
Yes,
and
algorithm.
which can be very arbitrary. As news organizations know this.
Yes.
The algorithm can change. The reach can change at Facebook unilaterally. But is it also possible, because we've talked to Comelec, and there have been suggestions that government, in the interest of cleaning up the elections and having some control over social media, at least in this election season, have a direct conversation with Facebook as well. Do you suspect that may have something to do with it as well?
No, I think this is a worldwide problem. And it's been going on for several years because there are so many pages and so many influencers, so they want to somehow tone it down. Otherwise, there will be too much garble in your newsfeed.
Well, apart from doing this on Facebook,
Yes.
are you tweaking your campaign? Are you investing, let's say, in more more advertising in broadcasting?
There is something I learned when I went into politics by October. And one of the problems is TV ads. Everybody says you need TV ads, and you know how much it costs. I think Harry Roque said it's around 500 million. And the problem is you have to
That's
ask.
way beyond the spending limit.
Yeah.
300 million.
I'm just quoting
Yes,
your
yes.
newspaper.
Yeah.
And the problem is, again, quoting Harry Roque, you have to ask money from businessmen, and
Yeah.
they would ask something from you. So I said to myself, there were several businessmen who approached me, but I refused them. So my decision is not to accept any campaign donations from businessmen. It's okay if I lose because I don't want to be under them. I'm running for senator. I will be deciding for the country. Why should I have somebody holding my hand?
Is there